Good evening, everyone. So, if you were in Josh from Inya Yard's Homestead's live earlier tonight, you'll know that he was in his car. So he had to drive home to be able to get home before it was dark so he could feed his chickens and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, I thought I would jump on and go live and give everyone a chance to be able to jump on and do the regular chat thing and do the whole panel chat, not channel pat thing. Anyway, so for those watching the replay, I'm going to do a quick recap of my week and then have a look at some other videos that were very interesting this week. So it's going to look like I'm looking at the wrong screen, because I probably am. Well, no, I'm not. My screen that's got the images of it is over there. So my week has been fairly busy, as it usually is. So I went to the clinical nutritionist and I had an update on my low reactive diet and how I'm going. Still having some challenges today. I can move this hand okay. This hand, not so much. And my knee is, like, this whole side is really odd. Hi, Mike the Caveman. Oh, sorry, Wild. Hi, Wild. It's nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. Having not too bad a day today. This morning was a bit rough, but it's gotten a bit better as I've gone along. Hello, Silhouette Park Farm. It's lovely to see you, Nettie. I'm going to be showing some of your videos later. Hi, Imran Khan, Pakistan. It's hot there, is it? Okay. Hope it doesn't get too hot. It's quite pleasant temperature-wise here. Hi, Darren. I hope you've eaten. Now, if anyone wants to come up on the channel and on the panel, sorry, second time I've done that tonight. Imran Khan was cricketer, now Prime Minister. I have no idea what that means. Not the foggiest of a clue. Sorry, not real big on politics. Darren's onto that one. Excellent. Nope, not yet. Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway, so had some interesting stuff happen this week. Goats got out as I was expecting them to, so I was grateful that Gavin actually had set up the fence for them, and it had a huge impact on their milk having such lovely green grass. So that was this setup here, and they got out. But I knew they were going to. Hi, Bomber. Quick draw McGraw. Yep, Darren was onto it. Shot the troll down faster than a speeding bullet. You know, I think that's my first troll. That's kind of cool. I've had a troll. Yay. Hi, Serge. Lovely to see you. Welcome to my live. Now, if anyone would like to come up and join me, you're more than welcome to. So you're not doing anything seriously exciting, just going through a few videos from this week. I'm having one of those. Yes. So welcome, Bomber, in case I forgot to say hello. It's lovely to see everybody in here. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, Darren's pretty quick if he's on the computer, but he was saying he was eating dinner, so I'm hoping he's eaten. So I was doing a quick run through on my videos. I haven't had a hugely busy week, just the random normal stuff happening. But there's a few other channels that have done some interesting stuff. And this isn't necessarily specifically something that's a Shed Wars thing. And it wasn't even this week. This was actually 3 weeks ago. But if you haven't seen Adam's video yet on the shorts, you got to check it out. It's really funny. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. I hope you can. So yes, Adam's Australian sense of humour. I love it. I just think it's really funny. So if you haven't seen it, go have a look and share it around. It's just some fun. But this was the best. This is actually, and Nettie's telling me not to encourage him. But I think Adam's got the funniest sense of humour. And it just got continued yesterday. And I hope everybody realises what the date was yesterday. So if you guys haven't seen Silhouette Parks Farm's video from yesterday, can you guys hear this video or not? I can't remember if I clicked the button so that you'd be able to hear it or not. But this is just a crack up. You've got to see this video. So if you haven't seen it, you wanted to put the shorts on your video on your channel, Nettie? I think you should have. It's really funny. But hey, I've got a fairly quirky sense of humour too, so. I think it's brilliant. Oh, sorry, pointing the wrong way. I think that is absolutely brilliant. Milking a duck, especially after the live a couple of weeks ago. It's so funny. And Darren did a great job with, not Darren, Adam. Oh, dear. It was funny you had Caveman going for a minute. Well, I'm convinced there's going to be some people watch that and be absolutely, completely and utterly convinced that you can milk a duck. And if Adam was in here, would be half expecting him to go, but you can. But yeah, so that's the milking the duck. His grandmother had ducks and he'd never heard of it. It's so funny. You're the good-looking one, are you, Darren? I'm just getting tongue-tied with all my names. When I first started the live tonight, I was saying it was a channel pat instead of a panel chat. I'm just a bit tongue-tied. It took 5 minutes to film it. You didn't laugh till after. Duck with such a good sport. I don't know how you did it with a straight face. I really don't. I couldn't have. I would have. Yeah. See, Wild's with me. She didn't know how you didn't laugh. I have no idea. But yeah, so the other thing I was wanting to really highlight tonight was Freehandly Made is doing, oh, sorry, I'll just remove that. Freehandly Made is doing a Autism Awareness Day live tomorrow. So my time, it's 3rd of April at 11 a.m. So that's my time, and I'm in Queensland. So, I think that's my time. So I highly encourage you guys to have a watch of that. It's to be really, really interesting. And LaLa Farms actually did a whole autism awareness chat, I guess you'd call it, with a heap of different channels. Was it yesterday? I think it was. It was on the 1st of April. I think it's an unfortunate day for Autism Awareness Day, but it is what it is. So, but this is the link for the LaLa Farms video. If you haven't seen it, go over and check it out. They did a really fantastic job. Now, the other thing I wanted to bring up as well was Arkansas Woodcutter has pulled back as being captain of Team Woodcutter, which is really, really sad. And I want to make a point of encouraging everybody to pray for him. He's having some challenges outside of YouTube stuff. So, yes. But the good side of that is Homestead Aquarius is taking up the banner. And for want of a better word, he's actually going to be the team captain for Team Woodcutter. So yeah, he totally left Shed Wars. But what I have noticed is he's been commenting on more videos, which is kind of interesting. So he's getting to actually enjoy Shed Wars, which is a good thing. But it's sad to see him go. But Robert's video explains some stuff about that. So, and Homestead Aquarius has always been fantastic at supporting all the teams. At least I usually notice him comment on all the videos that I comment on as well, so he always gets there before I do. He's very good at that. But anyway, that's basically all I really wanted to share tonight. So if anyone would like to come up and join me, well, it's all I had planned, which wasn't a huge plan. But anyway, if you want to come up and join the panel, here's the link. It would be lovely to have some company up here and not just talking to myself. Okay. So Nettie's saying that we are surprised too. We planned it after our live and had it scheduled for April Fools. Always good to have a bit of fun. Nettie, it is. It is really good to have a bit of fun, and you guys seem to do it really well. And that's half the reason why I decided to go live tonight, because I know everybody in the community really, really loves jumping on and doing the lives on Fridays and Saturday nights. So generally, if the normally scheduled program doesn't happen, I tend to hop on because I plan to be on anyway, so I figure I may as well. So yes, but I really hope somebody comes up and joins me. So how's everybody else been going? I have been checking other channels, but I didn't want to muck around too long after Josh hopped off before hopping on, in case people didn't see that I was on. I know last time I went live last Saturday night, I think there was only a couple of Australians that joined me. Actually, Adam joined me, which was really great. I mean, he was out the back of nowhere and jumped on his mobile phone and joined in the live chat. That was really good. And Citizen Guardian joined me last week. It was really nice. But yes, I ended up sitting watching some of my aquaponics videos for a while. Yeah, Wild, I hope Mark has everything settled down for him soon too. He's obviously got a lot on his plate at the moment, and that's never fun. Never fun. You have 2 hours of being 52 left. I think that's good. 2 hours of being 52 left. Nope, I don't understand what that means. I'm definitely having a slow day today. Northshore Preparedness had an interesting video today because Canada's in lockdown for a whole month over Easter. And Wild Edibles was telling me that it's so that people don't go to Easter parties. Northshore Preparedness is not a happy camper. Not a happy camper at all. He's over the hill. Oh, it's his birthday! Bomber, is it your birthday? Oh, it is too! It's your birthday! I'm so slow sometimes. And the silly part is Darren's comment came in after yours. I really am quite slow tonight. Someone want to come up here and save me. So I'm not the only one that's on the chat, on the panel. This is not much of a panel if it's just me. I mean, I can spend the night going through other people's videos, but it's probably a bit boring. So only 2 hours left of being 52. So hang on, 2 hours. Oh, you guys are ahead of us, aren't you? So it's like 10 o'clock or something there. No, it's nearly 9 o'clock here. So it'll be nearly 11 o'clock there. There'll be only an hour left. Anyway, happy birthday for tomorrow, Bomber. I might show your video, your channel, Bomber. Bomber Steve is the other half of Sweenies Creek Farm, and he is a snake catcher. And he has 146 subscribers. So Bomber catches all sorts of interesting snakes. It's a red belly black. There it goes. Actually, no, that wasn't a red belly black. That wasn't a red belly black. it is. That's a red belly black. Thought I saw one in the thumbnail. Bomber, you do a fantastic job. Raising awareness on snakes, it's really, really important. I'm a bit slow on the links today, though, because my left hand is quite unhappy. I'm really looking forward to it being able to move a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better in myself, but yeah. It's Cajun Hydroponics here. I missed it. Where'd you come in? Hello, Cajun Hydroponics. Thank you for joining me. Well, joining us. You got over that particular hill a long time ago, did you, Bomber? That's funny. Just another day. Happy to be on the right side of the grass. Yeah, that's always a good thing. Being on the right side of the grass is definitely a good thing. Now, if anyone wants to come up and join me, and I'm sure they can make me look even sillier than I can do on my own, because I'm sure there's something I'm going to fall for. I'm not going to fall for drop bears, though. I know there are not drop bears. Although I have no doubt that Darren could probably talk me into it. They're actually existing drop bears. I'm sure he could. Not a fan, hey, Cajun Hydroponics. No, I'm not a real big fan of snakes, which is why I really like Bomber Steve's videos, because he actually teaches you how to recognize when a snake is not trying to attack you but trying to get away. And a lot of people, from what I can understand from Bomber's videos, misunderstand that, and they think they're being attacked by a snake when the snake is just trying to get away. So, oh, hang on. It's not the drop bears you have to worry about. It's those nasty buttocks that you have to watch out for. I'm not going to fall for that one either. You've managed before, Darren? Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm fairly gullible and I believe most things. So I tend to be inclined to tell people the truth. And I don't have a very good imagination with some things. So I get tricked really easy. It's no fun. It's really no challenge. But you got to watch Darren and Steve. They can be very good at taking you for a little bit of a ride. Poor Citizen Guardian a couple of weeks ago on Inya Yard with Josh. See if I can find this. I mean, if I can find it, it's not that hard. Inya Yard Homestead. Yes, Josh does a live most Friday nights, although he's just said that he's only going to be doing one once a fortnight now, which is really sad. So yeah, yes, occasionally does quick lives to say he's not going to do a live, but it's a couple of weeks back. I can't remember when it was. It might have been this one. Yeah, it was probably this one, because there's Darren. He's going to get into mischief if he's on a channel. So yes, the Otway partner though is real. Oh, the Otway panther is real. I have no idea what that is. I've never heard of that one. Okay, so no one has ever been bitten by a snake for no reason. And sometimes the reason is you move. Yeah, moving is possibly not a good idea. But watch Steve's videos. He will tell you all about what to look for and what to be aware of. I need to go over them again. Although we're coming into winter now, so it shouldn't be as big of an issue now. Yeah, what's going on? Who me? I concede to Darren in that field. Got to watch out for those Tassie tigers in Wilson's prom too. You really got to watch those two. Oh dear. So Wild saying, my bunnies give me gold nuggets if they eat too many carrots. My goats give me little brown nuggets. Does that count? And they like carrots too. You try to be careful, but your snakes are no big deal. Here, my dad used to kill them all. We're not allowed to kill them here. They're actually a protected species. So yes, we've got to keep snakes in one piece. Not worried about Thylacones. I'm pretty sure that somehow I'm having the mickey taken out of me. And they're not even on the live panel. I have no idea. Yes. Yeah, well, it's illegal to kill snakes over here. They've got to stay in one piece. No killing snakes. They're protected species. But yes. Anyway, let's see what else has happened this week. Let's check out Downunder Farm and Forge. Check out what Darren's been up to. I know he's been cooking. He's been pickling cucumbers. Oh, and he had the 1,000 giveaway. So he gave away a knife that he was going to custom make, which was really cool. So yeah, check out Darren from Downunder Farm and Forge's channel if you haven't, which I know everybody that's in the chat at the moment has seen Darren's channel. Darren's channel's good fun. And he makes some really interesting dishes, including saying goodbye to roosters that make the mistake of crowing. No, unfortunately, it doesn't stop people from killing them. The battle does go on. And a lot of people, snakes are a very misunderstood animal. And honestly, I try to keep away from them. Yeah, you just seen the pickles? I'm not going to fall for yowies either. Remember, I am an Australian. So Bomber is saying that we have a couple of yowies running around in the Dandenongs, don't you? Oh, these guys. Hey, Bomber, have you guys had anybody ask your Aussie questions at all? Any come up with any interesting questions to be asked? Shall we have a look at Sweenies Creek Farm? I think you guys uploaded a video this week. Sweenies Creek. I haven't watched it yet, actually. Oh, hey, there's 2 videos here I haven't watched. How did you do that? How did you manage to sneak 2 videos past me? I haven't watched them yet. I'll have to watch them later. So Prue loves her bed, and the sky's open up. Oh, you got rain. That's fantastic. And look at what the cat dragged in. Ooh, now I'm curious. Hang on. Hey, that guy looks familiar. He's on the wrong channel. Tell us non-Aussies what a yowie is. A yowie is a mythical being that doesn't exist, that some Aussies try to convince you exists. And they're probably still going to try and convince you in the chat that it exists, even though I've said it doesn't exist, because they're cheeky. You have a few questions and you'll make a video to answer soon? That's fantastic, Bomber. Great to hear. Ah, thank you, Nettie. Popping Sweenies Creek up. Fat guy in the house. That's not quite how I would describe you, Darren. Not at all how I would describe you. Yeah, so Darren visited Sweenies Creek Farm a couple of weeks ago. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and helped them do some painting. So yes, I do apologise, Sweenies. I knew there was one video there that I'd missed, but I didn't realise there was 2. So I'll have to go back and watch those. Rangaroo. A kangaroo does exist. Kangaroos are real. They don't bounce down the streets like in suburbia, which I know some people have this strange opinion that Australians have kangaroos bouncing through their backyard all the time. Now, Little Garden Big Dreams, she does love her videos. Actually, my boys love her videos because she's always got some lovely kangaroo shots. What's she got this week? She's got all sorts of interesting videos on different things in nature. So she had a really big kangaroo. My boys love watching her videos on kangaroos. That's her big kangaroo. Oh, I'll make that a bit bigger. Okay, from Google, the rougarou is a legendary creature that is Lauritania French communities, linked to traditional concepts of werewolf. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Yes, they do. What are we yes, they doing? Is that yes, they do, the kangaroos jump down the street? They do in some people's backyard, but not mine. They do in Kathy's. Although I did have a kangaroo jump in front of me the other day. Thankfully, I missed it. Oh, sorry, the rangaroo is a thing here in South Louisiana that we scare kids with. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm hopeless, Nettie. I'm hopeless. Absolutely hopeless. Yes, Darren, some people do have kangaroos jumping down their street, but generally not in suburbia. I know none of the houses that I lived in Brisbane or Logan had kangaroos jumping down the street. Actually, Eagleby Road did, although they were more wallabies. You have a well-trained kangaroo with a nice big pouch, and I ride to work every morning. The scary part is I'm reading that. So Wild saying our moose can, lol, not all the time, but we had them walk down the main street. Yeah, but you're in Canada. Actually, no, I did think that Canadians did have moose wanders down the street. Louisiana has a strong French heritage, so that makes sense. We use bomber to scare kids. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh. Sorry, Cajun Prepper. How long have you been hiding in my basement for?
Just a few seconds. It's no worries. No worries at all.
Oh, yeah. Good.
It's a rougarou, we call it.
Oh, a rougarou.
Rougarou,
oh,
yeah.
I lost you.
We got the rougarou. We got the tatai, Madame Gros Doigt, which is Lady Big Finger. There's a whole bunch of stories. Let me take off my glasses. I'm sorry. There's a whole bunch of stories. I don't mean to change the chat, but we call it a rougarou or a rougarou.
A rougarou.
Yeah, rougarou. It's with the French, and yeah, in South Louisiana, there's a big French influence from Nova Scotia.
Okay, cool.
The Acadians moved here.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean to. I just wanted to get on there and say it. It's I can step off now. I don't mind.
No, you're right.
Oh, you sure? Okay.
Yeah. Well, nobody else has jumped up to join me. I'm just randomly going through videos that I've watched through the week.
You're amazing on clicking through and find. It takes me forever to do anything with the computer, and for you, when I'm doing a live stream, just to be able to stay on task of, hey, let's talk about gardening, and not get pulled off on just what's going on. You're sitting there, you're talking and typing and bringing up videos and talking about the video. Like, wow, I'm an old Cajun. That doesn't happen with me.
I'm reasonably good knowing my way around a computer, and I've got 2 screens, so that helps.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, that makes a difference also.
Yeah. Oh, and Darren's eating and abusing Darren, so he's busy. He's not going to come up on live. He and Bomber love having a banter happening in the chat.
Back and forth.
Yep. It can be even more interesting when they're actually on the panel doing it.
Darren's combing his beard.
He's got a decent beard.
He does.
Mind you, you've got a decent beard too.
I had to go trim it. I had to go trim it yesterday.
There's a beard competition going around on YouTube, isn't there?
There's a beard challenge. I haven't gotten into it. I've been so busy just trying to get into gardening and everything. It was even doing things for Shed Wars is hard to accomplish. The last 3 months have been crazy. I haven't been watching many videos. I've been trying to catch up, and then with all the new people from Shed Wars, I'm trying to watch those and everything. So
there's a huge number of new channels.
Yes, yeah. I think out of the 50 just on Team Woodcutter, out of the 50 from there, there's like 35 or 40 I wasn't subscribed to. A whole bunch of you guys from Australia. I've been trying to keep up and catch up, and it's just hard to find the time the last few months to be able to do it. But I wake up early every morning, drink coffee, so I've been trying to sit down and for an hour or two before I go to work, watch some videos, and it's just I like to get on the live streams and read and talk to the people like that. Also, it seems you can communicate with more people in the lives and the chats, being able to talk.
Yeah, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, and when you only have a certain amount of time, you can communicate. You can visit. Basically, I like to visit with the people.
You can.
Because
you can. I like visiting too. That's always nice.
We don't go nowhere. I stay home. If I don't have to leave my house, I'm a happy man. I go to work and I come home and I don't have to leave. I'm just ready to go.
Hello, everyday life of an OCD chick. Getting ready for work, but you have on your television watching and listening. It's lovely to have you join us. Thank you.
Mr. Homer gave you a shout out yesterday.
Oh, did he?
No, OCD Chick.
Oh, OCDish Chick.
Yeah.
He's been giving a few people shout outs.
Yeah,
he's also been giving a few people a hard time. But that's all part of the banter of Shed Wars, isn't it?
I did too this morning, so the video.
So apparently someone's got to defend Bomber while he goes and makes Julianne a coffee. I don't see that happening.
I seen you do aquaponics.
Yes, I do.
I've caught a couple of the parts of the videos. You do it in it looks like a swimming pool.
No. I've got IBC totes.
Okay. I need to go back and rewatch the complete videos. I'm interested in doing it. We've tried. Well, we do hydroponics.
Yes, I guessed that from your name of your channel. It's a bit of a giveaway, that one.
Well, when it's Cajun, you never know what it's going to be. You might have Cajun whatever, boom, something totally different.
Well, this is true. Yep. This is very true. I know I've got I've got a playlist on Aquaponics basics.
We're
looking, lovely. I can find everyone else's video really easily, but I can't find my own. How bad is that?
I've seen a couple videos, and then basically they take the upper part of a IBC tote, they cut like 6-8 inches off the top of a tote, flip it over, fill it with medium, and they put the fish at the bottom and circulate it, and they grow. So it's something we're looking at doing. I'm just worried about the temperatures we have over here in the summer, and that's why I wanted to watch your videos, because I'm pretty sure that there's a good possibility that your temperatures are going to be closer to ours.
So what temperature range do you guys have there?
In August and July and August, we about 102 to 110 heat index, because the humidity level's up around in the high 80s to low 90s. It gets so humid over here, it feels like you're breathing water. We're right on the coast.
Sorry, I'm just getting my converter over because I have no idea what that is in Celsius. So 102 is 38 Celsius. And what was the low?
The low's about 90, 95.
Okay, so that's 95 Fahrenheit. That says 32. Oh, during August. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably similar to what we do. Do you guys get snow there, though?
No, none at all. Oh, I'm not going to say none at all. I'll be 47, and we've had snow 4 times in my area since I've been born. 2 times is the last 4 years we've had it, but it's not a whole bunch.
That's not going to be a good channel.
That's amazing.
So in my Aquaponics Basics playlist, I've got a video where I actually go over what is aquaponics. So this is my fish tank. It's a full 1,000-litre tote.
Right.
And then I've got 7 grow beds that go along and connect up to it. And I've got another sump that my husband's actually dug into the ground. So.
Yeah. We don't have to get off on here. I'm going to go back and watch the videos. I just wanted to, bring that up, ask that question. It's super cool.
Aquaponics is really, really fun. I mean, you can see how prolifically everything grows. It's amazing. So this is the big sump that we've got dug into the ground. It's a 1,000-litre tote as well. Right. So, but yeah, feel free to watch that later.
I can't put a tote in the ground like that. With the rain we have in the water table, it crushes the totes. I've tried it one time already.
Oh, okay. Wow.
For a hydroponic setup.
You don't need to do that.
It makes a mess.
It's because we've got the 7 grow beds that we needed the deeper tote.
The extra solution, correct.
Yeah, you needed because the water level goes up and down so much in that sump. Right. So that's why we needed to have that. But although you still probably wouldn't need it to be quite as far in the ground as that is.
There are
lots of options.
I understand. The lower you are in the ground, the more efficient it is for the water, the more useful water you have in it, depending on where your drains are back into it.
Absolutely.
One last question on it, if you don't mind. What type of fish are you using?
We've got Jade Perch in our system.
Oh, Jade Perch.
Yeah, it's an Australian native. We're not allowed to have tilapia, which you guys are.
Yeah, it's not, some nasty fish.
Yes, but it does breed well.
It does, but when especially in the area I'm at, if they get loose in the waterways, they're gonna way overpopulate and take over. We have issues with that already.
Which is why it's illegal here.
Right.
So there's a massive fine just for having a dead tilapia.
Really?
Let alone having an alive one. So if you catch one, you've got to kill it and wrap it up and put it in the bin.
Wow.
And I think there are special bins as well, although Silhouette Park Farm can give more details on that because Nettie and Adam go fishing for all the time, which is not something that I do all that regularly. I've got fish in the backyard.
Exactly. We have different types of perch around here, and they grow really well, fresh water.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
They do. They grow really, really well. The Wickershire project has actually been asking me regularly to catch the fish. So I actually caught them in a net the other day. So this is the perch a couple of days ago. When was that? The 28th of March was when I videoed that. And we got those at the beginning of February.
They're growing well.
As little 2-centimetre fingerlings.
Right.
So they're doing really well. I'm really pleased with them. This is a good size going into winter. I mean, our winter doesn't get too cold here. Oh, we got Darren from Downunder Farm and Forge. Now he can defend himself properly. Bomber, are you going to come up too? Or are you still making the coffee?
I don't need to defend myself.
Good morning, Darren, or evening.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good.
How's things out in the bayous?
Oh, man, it was starting to warm up. We had a possibility of frost last night. We missed it. We're lucky. Yeah. We got down to about 40. I have 300 tomato plants, basically 300 tomato plants in the raised beds and 67 more in the greenhouse going right now.
Yeah, Dana went back down to the 30s in northeast Georgia.
Right. Yeah, the East Coast dropped down low from the videos and the Facebook that I was watching. The friends I have,
yeah,
the Georgia area.
She went right back down. She had to pull the goats in and everything. Sure. And she hasn't started gardening yet. She's an accountant, so she's trying to get through tax season first.
Yeah. Well, it's probably a good thing because it's a little bit early for them in that area.
Yeah.
You know, when taxes will be done, then she'll be able to get in the garden and it'll be working good. Be the right time. She starts all her own plants and everything?
She wants to, but at the moment she's between the farm and the taxes is just too much. Like she's got a couple of milk goats that are pregnant at the moment. She's just got some new chickens in and that sort of thing.
Right. Yeah. We picked up 6 chickens the other day, and we're trying to start a fodder system to where we can give them some fresh greens, because we're very short on space here in town with them, and the kids don't want to cull some of the older chickens that's not laying very well, and the grass just isn't keeping up. So we're trying some different types of cheap seed corn from deer corn, and some wild bird seed. That's the 2 cheapest seed packs we could find. It's like $15 for the bird seed for 50 pounds, and the corn's only $7 for 50 pounds.
Oh, that's it. I mean, it's great to do it that way.
Yeah. I've watched people that use certain types of grass seed and everything. It's $50-$60 a bag, which it works well. But if I can do it for $7 a bag or $15 a bag, so we the seeds are sprouting. They got the tails on it. I'm 3 days in, so we got.
Well, I mean, the thing is, you get legumes and that sort of thing mixed in amongst those wild bird seeds,
right?
So it's just adding to the ground.
Yep. So,
it's not costing you a fortune.
Right, and that's the main thing. We didn't want to spend a whole bunch of money. We feed them too much already. As far as the chicken feed, they're straight out all the time, all the feed they want. How's it going, Bob and Steve?
Yeah, all good.
Were you sitting in the basement too long there, Bomber?
No, only a minute or so.
Hey, nerd boy.
Hey, buddy. Can't have Abbott without Costello.
They can't pick on each other if they're not in the same screen, same panel.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can.
Well, you can, can't you? Because you can pick on each other in the chat. You can just do it easier in the live panel.
No, very good mate, and it's all tongue in cheek. It's all fine.
It's all good fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. He can't help being a chronic nerd.
There's nothing wrong with being a nerd.
Yeah, it says the person without the cupboard full of miniatures behind them.
I've actually got my D&D screen just next to it. I'm doing some work on that at the moment.
Now, you don't have to play D&D to be a nerd.
No, but it is a fairly big indicator.
Yes, that does point towards that you are one.
Yeah. When you add up the sum total of everything else I do, yeah, it's pretty firm.
Yeah, but if D&D was the only thing you did, then that wouldn't make you a nerd.
Refer to that comment about the cupboard full of miniatures behind him.
But that's part of being a D&D player.
No, it's not.
That's only the tip of the nerd iceberg.
There's no World War II German troopers in D&D.
No, true.
No.
You're right. And you've actually been to his house, so you know what's there more than I do.
I haven't been to his miniature collection.
No, a lot of it's still in storage. When I get it all out, I'll do a video on it and showcase everything I've got. So Cajun, me favourite genre is the American Civil War. So I've got Union and Confederate Army all painted up, and yeah, I just love that part of history.
That's cool.
Yeah.
See, now I'm wondering if Adam's taken over Silhouette Park Farm.
The duck milking machine is in the store right next to the bull milking machine.
Now, Cajun,
you can get those.
Silhouette Park Farm's duck milking video.
No, I haven't.
It's a crack up. You've got to watch it.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
It really is quite funny.
Don't you fix those with a left-handed spanner?
No, it's a left-handed screwdriver.
Oh, right.
But yes, this is Nettie holding the duck. You got to go through and watch it because they did a really, really good job of milking this duck. It's hilarious. I highly recommend checking out Silhouette Park Farm and watching this duck milking video.
I just subscribed to him, actually. I wasn't subscribed to him before. When I got in the chat, I seen him and I went subscribe. I will check him out.
They are really funny. And honestly, I think I've been laughing all day since I saw it.
It's amazing how you know, you watch a video and it'll stick with you all day, put you in a better mood.
It does. It does.
See, just seeing people happy and excited to, you know, on TV instead of some of the other crap they have on TV, you know, just changes your whole outlook on the rest of your day.
It does.
I don't watch.
It's good that we can put something positive out there.
Yep.
I just find it interesting as well to get a little window into other people's, you know, environment and their farm and you know what they do and what their surrounds are like and you know the difficulties they face. And yeah, it's you know, I'm not a fan of reality TV. I just hate all that garbage. But when you go into an actual homesteader video, it's not reality TV. It's their real life.
TV.
Yeah, it's real TV. Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, Britton Farms.
It looks like Wild Edibles is getting chickens this week. Meat chickens of some sort. That's exciting.
There is elements of reality TV in amongst some YouTube homesteader channels.
Oh, absolutely.
that's true.
Yeah. Some have definitely gone down that
Yurtish path, shall we say?
Yeah. The commercial, the more commercial aspect of the hobby industry.
Morning, Britain Farm Homestead.
I find that annoying because I've found some channels that I really love and then they really get commercial.
Yeah.
It's a bit disappointing.
And I can't watch it after that.
Yeah.
It's hard once you get up, like you said, they get the commercial aspect. It's hard to go back and watch a channel.
Mm.
It is.
Yeah, well, I've said it before. I'm not going to name the channel, but anyone who's watching would know the channel. You know, they had a ram pump video, and it was absolutely awesome. It's like how to build a ram pump out of parts from the hardware store. Great. Then then a video I was watching later on, it was like, oh, I got sent this item to review, and it is the best sharpening machine ever to come out of Russia. And by the way, if you use my channel name on the link, then you get it. Really?
Yeah.
I got a grow light from a lady, and I did share it out, the 40% code. You know, they wanted me to try it out. It didn't cost me anything. Yeah. But you know, the lady's like, well, we'll give you 10% off. I'm like, no, I'm not going to waste my time making videos, but for 10% off for the people, you know, you give me 30 and we can talk about it. Yeah. So I did that. And a lot of people actually bought the light. It ended up being a really good grow light.
Look, I've got no problem with anyone sort of making a buck. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Right.
It's when every video becomes an infomercial.
Yeah.
That's when I have a problem.
Yeah, but I told the lady, well, we don't do that, but that's fine. You know, find somebody else to test drive your light. Well, I seen you doing a indoor grow tent. This light's going to work great. I said it probably will, but the LED lights I have are going to do just the same probably. You know, if you don't want to benefit,
why should you buy new ones?
Yeah, so if you
buy
don't
new ones, the ones you got working.
Yep. If you don't want to benefit other people more than 10%, you know, I'm not going to waste my time on it.
Yeah, like I went to one of our local bigger hardware stores and bought a tool the other week, and it's a pellet buster. So it's like a crowbar, but it's shaped at the back so you can pull the pellets apart. And I'm going to do a video on that when I finally collect up enough pellets and get ready to start making the compost. But that video is not going to be about encouraging people to buy it or whatever. It's simply from the point of view of, you know, here's a tool that I've got and I did this job with it, and I think it's great. So I'll always come at it from a educational point of view or of sharing helpful facts and knowledge. And while it's like that, it's fine.
Yeah, well, Nettie and Adam done that with the Ryobi stuff, and Ryobi ended up picking them up because they like Ryobi stuff. Yeah, and it was they'd never gone into it just to plug Ryobi.
No, that's exactly right. I mean, if it comes along your way,
plug Ryobi.
Oh, and if they pick it up after Adam uses that chainsaw and makes that cut so off, you know, good for them.
Now, Wild Edibles has got a question that I can't answer. She was wondering if she makes her own chicken feed and if she buys black sunflower seeds and wild whole oats for the rabbits already. Do you know, Darren?
Probably add in some Milo. Some Milo I'd add in. The protein, the sunflower oil covers that.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd add some Milo. Oats, wheat's interchangeable. Oats are actually a little bit higher in protein than the wheat.
Because these would be for the meat chickens too.
But I don't know what their accessibility is. Fish meal is a good add-in. If you can get organic fish meal and also seaweed meal. There you
Nettie
go.
saying reviews are good. Adam does heaps.
Silhouette as well. They're both coming.
Yes, they are. Now that's going to get confusing. Nettie, you're going to have to start using emoticons. Ryobi got good and bad points. I'm scared to say the bad stuff too. I'm bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Move them around.
100% honest too, and he won't say that he likes it for no reason.
And I've got quite a few of the items from that Ryobi range as well, and most of them, I really love them too. Most of them.
See, I wouldn't buy anything from the Ryobi range.
Right, yep.
Because I'd kill it.
See, we've got the 18-volt DeWalt, so they're we've got batteries for those, so we tend to get the skins for the DeWalt range, not the Ryobi.
I've got Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Milwaukee?
Yeah, I'm a tradesman. I don't play around. I go.
Gavin is too.
Yeah.
Gavin's a Sparky. He's an industrial Sparky, so that's why it's the 18. I think it's the 18 volt.
But that's the difference of where they're targeted to,
volt.
Darren, isn't it, as well? Like, that's the difference of where they're targeted to, the price point. It's all about the backyarder that uses them a bit, is not going to be suitable for a tradesman because they're going to get hammered all the time.
Absolutely hammered.
If you're overwintering wild, then you need to add some corn in for the energy. Thank you, Adam.
Now, I've got to show something that Adam made. I got to say, I just love it. And Nettie keeps telling me I need to stop encouraging him, but I just think it's the best shorts. I probably need a life badly, but it's hilarious. Sorry.
Those shorts are very Gold Coast too.
So you got to go and watch Adam's shorts video.
You wouldn't catch one of us Mexicans dead in those things.
Could you imagine walking around St Kilda Beach with those shorts on, mate? Jeez.
Mate, you'd cop a beating.
Oh. You definitely get mistaken for a Queenslander, so
Yeah.
So it's Darren's favourite video he's ever made. Honestly, I did it again. It's Adam's favourite video he's ever made. Sorry, Darren.
What's worse is when Nettie does it.
That's true. I wonder why we both do that.
Nettie does it on their lives.
You guys don't look anything alike. Oh, there you go. They're Archer's shorts.
Yes, I am much more attractive than Adam.
He plays a nicer tune on the guitar, though.
Yes,
Although
he does.
technically I've never heard you play on the guitar, so...
Consider that a blessing.
So, yes, he plays a nicer tune on the guitar. So there you go. They're Archer's size 6 shorts, and he's only 4.
Yeah.
And back to chickens. Wild Edible says no, they're going to freezer camp for winter.
Cool. Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
And if they're overwintering, that's when you've got to increase the corn feed for the energy out of the corn.
Cajun, you might have noticed that there's a bit of a national pastime where you poke fun at the other states. Like it's a bit of a sport just as much as football and cricket and everything else that gets played around here. So yeah,
football and cricket aren't sports.
That's like it is over here. Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just between states; it's between city and country. It's between nerds and non-nerds.
Hey, in Brisbane, it's the north and south side of Brisbane. I remember when I moved to the south side of Brisbane, they thought I was a defector.
I actually just found one more bit of evidence sitting next to my computer.
I needed to dance box. So does having an excessive amount of board games count you as make you a nerd?
No.
No, but it can be part of the syndrome.
No. And you're not spending hours creating a storyline around the board game.
No.
But having said that,
as the dungeon master, how much time do you spend pre-planning the next week?
Oh, I don't plan as much as I should. I gave up on planning because it never went to plan. Life always threw me curveballs.
Do you want the truth or the answer that I should say? I would say probably because ours is all online, so there's a bit of extra work involved with that, but it has it's whatever. But yeah, it's probably between 10 and 15 hours a week, I suppose.
What, a game?
Sorry?
Hi, EO.
Yeah, sometimes it's only 2 or 3 a week, but yes, like this week I've been working on it a bit because I've got a few things happening. So yeah, I've probably put a good 10 hours in this week getting ready for Tuesday night. So
nice.
Yeah. Watching it, Darren.
But that also is part of the hobby as well. And that's
right.
That's my mental exercise. So it actually sort of triggers my creative side. So yeah. I'm a repressed novelist, I think.
Write a novel.
Yeah, I've got one kind of kicking around. I've already done the maps and everything, and yeah, I'm going to write it one day. It's
most people have got a book inside them somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, I think is EO a troll?
Looking that way.
Yeah. Hey, does that mean I've got my second troll? Shall we let them practice like
Yeah, you're collecting them like Pokemon.
Yes. Northshore Preparedness encourages trolls. He gives them an opportunity to practice their trolling, and tutors them on the whole thing and encourages them. Mind you, his mods also kick them out eventually if they misbehave too badly. But there was one troll that nearly converted.
Converted troll.
Nearly converted because they just showered so much love on this troll. The troll was like, "Hey, this is actually quite a nice place to be."
Cool place.
Yeah, he ended up subscribing to the channel.
So funny. That's right, and Adam. Even trolls need to learn.
Gonna learn them right. Come to the wrong place today.
Generally, when they come in with a name like EO, it means the moderators are watching them.
Ah.
There's a reason we jump on them quick.
Than I am.
Yeah,
I'll be right back. I'm going to get another cup of coffee.
No
Okay.
worries.
If anyone else would like to come up and join us, I can have 6 up here.
See, whenever I see a troll, this is what I'm thinking of.
It's very Tolkien-esque.
Yeah.
It's a fairly intense troll. I probably think more Lord of the Rings troll.
That's not so much D&D and more Tolkien.
The left hand, actually, they're both out of various D&D books and manuals, but yeah, they do have a very Tolkien.
That's so funny, Adam.
Yeah.
That converted troll really was funny. Northshore Preparedness, some of his love raids are just absolutely priceless.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely priceless.
Yes,
I subscribe to you too, Wild. That's funny.
Oh, and that's my birthday present. Yep.
I've seen it live.
Yeah.
I've seen the picture.
Oh, that is your birthday present? Nice. Yeah. My boys would love that. I would not love that.
I've just realised. Well, the beauty of it is, plug the headphones in, and I mean you can have an amplifier, and if you want to, but I generally only do that when I'm home alone. So.
Hi, Citizen Guardian.
Hey, CJ.
It's like that. Like one of my favourite sayings is, I don't always listen to heavy metal, but when I do, my neighbours do as well.
I must admit, I used to listen to heavy metal, but then I discovered it was doing bad things to my mental health.
Yeah, I listen to a wide range of stuff.
Yeah, I do too. I'm very eclectic with music now, but metal's still my first love. And as a teenager and young adult, I probably wouldn't have made it without the metal. It was my safe zone.
Right.
I listened to metal back in the day.
Mm.
Just classier metal than Bomber.
Classier metal. Actually, no, I think it was more hard rock I used to listen to more than metal.
He also used to be nearly as big a nerd as what I am, almost.
No.
Yeah.
He said no. He said no.
There is no proof of this.
No.
I'm sure there would be somewhere,
and
but I'm not going to go digging for it.
Some people don't go on YouTube and admit things.
This is true.
And the two private detectives that I've hired have just come up with nothing. It's so disappointing.
Hey, Jade.
Hey,
now
Jade.
You wouldn't be able to hide it. It'd be all over the internet.
Yes, thank goodness when we were young and doing stupid things, there was no such thing as the internet.
Oh, I would have gotten into so much trouble if there'd been an internet back then. That would have been bad. Definitely bad. So Wild, like the messages back in the times change, so does the messages. I'm not quite sure what the messages are. I'm guessing it's a group.
Or he's getting really deep in thoughts and.
Well, I'll show you my wallpaper on my computer screen.
Oh dear.
I've never heard of them.
I haven't either. Mind you, I stopped listening to normal music about 20 years ago.
Well, to quote Molly Meldrum, do yourself a favour. Go check out Battle Beast. They're a great band. They're not just a metal band.
Get your chair.
They cover a wide range of. They're basically symphonic metal, pop metal, and a bit of heavier stuff as well. They're really good.
Hi, Cajun Hydroponics, other half.
Hello.
I'm the queen.
Danny's queen. That's what I call her. We used to make fun of. We used to make
Nettie's
fun
thankful that there's no Facebook. Was no Facebook when she was younger. Exactly. No evidence.
We used to clown myself and a bunch of my friends. We all got divorced around the same time, and all the women we would date, and it was always the queen. Your queen. What queen you got this week? And we knew they wasn't staying around. And when I brought her from Ohio, they're like, "Oh, what's this queen?" So it just kind of stuck, even though she didn't leave. She's still my queen. So that's that's how it ended up. That's how that came about.
Okay, so now I understand what Wild Edibles was saying. She was saying she listens to the songs and from any music, so the message is what she's interested in.
Right.
See, I wouldn't have been in trouble even if Facebook was around, because I was really good at hiding evidence.
Adam said someone told him recently that he's changed, and he said, no, more people have phones and cameras. Oh, dear.
My sister actually said to me, "You'd never done anything wrong when you were growing up." I said, "Well, I hid the evidence well, didn't I?"
You did.
We had a little car, and my mom never knew we were leaving. She's like, I had 2 good kids. They never left. They were always home on time. A half hour before curfew, we get home. 30, 45 minutes later, she was sleeping. We pushed the car back down the gravel road about halfway to where she couldn't hear it start. Fired up, go back to town. Be back before she woke up at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. She never knew.
Hey, Bibby.
Yeah, I remember staggering home absolutely maggoted on Southern Comfort when I was about 16.
Southern Comfort.
Oh, it took me 30 years to be able to drink it again.
Yeah, Jack Daniels, mate.
Oh, and
I can't drink any of them anymore.
I think I was in my 40s when I eventually told Mum, and she was just horrified that I got in the house and she didn't even realise.
My mum still has hardly no idea what I used to do as a kid.
Well, I didn't start drinking. We'd leave, but I didn't start drinking until I was almost 23 years old.
Yeah, I'll say it's different there because most of you guys can't drink until you're 21 minimum.
21.
When I was younger, it was 18, and as long as you were old enough to put the money on the bar, they let you in and let you drink.
Yeah.
So it was, the times were different, really, really different than they are now.
SoCo and lime. What's SoCo?
I have
Southern
no
Comfort.
idea. That's Southern Comfort and lime would be really strange. Southern Comfort goes with Coke.
And Southern Comfort doesn't go with anything. It's weird.
Southern Comfort is not weird. Mind you, I still won't drink it anyway anymore because it does nasty things for my mental health.
I said
Southern Comfort tastes like medicine.
it took me nearly 30 years to be able to drink it again.
It's
How bad I was.
First time I got drunk was on Goldschlager, and I still haven't been able to drink it since. Horrible.
Yep.
I was a bit of a boring teenager from that perspective.
My 18th birthday party, it was Jim Beam. We had about 100 people over. I started drinking mixed Jim Beam. I ended up drinking straight from the bottle.
Oh.
Then a couple of West Coast coolers.
Oh.
Then a couple of beers. By
How long
8
did
o'clock,
you
I was in
throw
the
up?
toilet. By 9 o'clock, I was in bed, still with 100 people there.
See, this is the advantage of not drinking like everybody else does because you get to watch everyone else be silly and you remember it and you don't feel as bad in the morning.
I'm not a social drinker anymore. So if after I have 3 beers, I have to stop, or I'm looking for Jägermeister and end up at a bar and doing crazy things. I know it and I don't do it no more. It's usually 2 beers, I stop.
Yep.
I like to drink, just not socially. Drink to get drunk.
Bibby's going, I'm Polish, vodka.
Vodka.
Some good drinking.
Well, I think I need the accent for that, and I can't do that accent.
Vodka.
That's not bad. I'm boring. I drink water.
West Coast cooler. It's a wine cooler.
It's bubbly, alcoholic wine kind of
Yeah.
pop drink, soda pop sort of thing. It's
Kind of like
bloody
the
awful.
we have.
That's an alcoholic soft drink.
Okay.
And you can,
Yeah, I have no idea what Goldschlager is.
and they're still
not
making
good.
them. You can still get them. Like, they're just hideous.
Mm-hmm. But they were cheap.
Yeah, well, that's true. They were the teenage go-to drink.
10 years ago, mainly because my wife doesn't drink. It's silly. You have to have one of us tipsy and one of us sober. And my poor husband, he doesn't drink much either because I can't stand the smell of beer.
Whiskey and sunshine. But is it real whiskey or is it that bourbon?
Whiskey and sunshine.
Crap.
I was kind of guessing they liked whiskey. I'm not quite sure what was my first clue.
But Americans tend to call bourbon whiskey.
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
I don't.
bourbon whiskey.
Hi, Keith.
You don't make whiskey out of corn. Sorry, but you don't.
No. No, you make bourbon out of corn.
When I was working in Ohio, the people had their little stills and they were making the moonshine. That was some amazing stuff. Some of it was like drinking and paint thinner, but it still get you drunk.
Yeah, I got really messy on tequila too, Adam. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah. Tequila.
We started the night with 4 bottles and 7 people. I think we finished the night with me, one other person, and we had to go get another bottle.
I definitely think I'll stick to water. I grant you it's boring, but heroin plus alcohol ends up in a depressed mess. I'm much more fun sober.
That's good to know. You know, a lot of people still gonna drink knowing that situation's
Yeah.
gonna arise. That's like me. You know I can't drink sociably. I drink to get drunk. So if we're going someplace, like my daughter's gonna be getting married, she's already asked me, please no drinking, because she knows what's gonna happen. I don't get mean. I'm really happy. I dance a lot, and she doesn't think I dance well when I'm drinking. I don't dance well when I'm not, but I think I dance well.
Yeah, chances are if I'm dancing, I'm pretty gone.
Me too. I've had about 15, 20 shots of Jägermeister, and I'm feeling really good and really loose.
Oh, Kieth Brooks has angered the YouTube overlords.
Uh-oh.
Intriguing.
Speak now.
Now we're all curious.
Yep.
Mm.
So Nettie gets Adam a bottle of Patron for Christmas, and it lasts all year. There you go.
Well, I'll tell you one of my favourite drinks. It's probably an indication of the fact that in an hour's time I'm officially very old. I love brandy. Brandy and dry. Brandy and coke. Brandy is a good drink.
Yeah, you are old.
Yeah,
Brandy and dry? Seriously?
Yep. Great drink.
Well, he did admit that he was over 52 in a couple of hours. Not
Yeah.
much longer.
Next
Another
is going to pull
hour.
out the Stone's green ginger wine.
Oh, don't get me started on Stones. God, I can drink that by the
Straight
bottle.
ginger wine is a really nice addition to spaghetti bolognese.
No.
It is a really nice addition. It used to be my secret ingredient.
No.
Now, my father used to be a head trainer at one of the local football clubs, and during the winter they had to go down to a town south of us called Kyneton. And Darren will know where Kyneton is, and Kyneton is a really cold, miserable place in the winter. And they were getting pretty soundly beaten by this football team, and the coach, who was a playing coach, called him out on the field halfway through the third quarter. And he said, Mick, go down to the bottle shop, go into the change rooms, get me wallet, go down to the bottle shop. I want 3 bottles of Stone's green ginger wine. Bring it out at the 3/4 time huddle. So Dad runs in, goes down, comes down. Dad had this big overcoat on. He had the bottle stashed in there, and they all went in nice and tight into the huddle, and they passed around this bottle of green, just had a swig of that. You know, the whole team had a bit of a hit. Well, you should have seen them come out and play in the fourth quarter. They went from about 4 goals down to end up winning by about 2 or 3 goals.
Yeah, no. See, now it'd be handy if I
step off of here. We got some stuff to get done this morning and lots of work to do. So thank you for letting me come on. I enjoyed it. I will go check out your aquaponics. That's similar to what we're looking to get started and trying. So really appreciate it. You'll have a great evening.
Thanks for
Good,
coming to
thank you
play.
for joining us. Bye, Cajun Hydroponics
catch y'all
and
again.
Queens.
We always love it when our American friends jump on. You're always welcome.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Not quite sure how we got into the whole alcohol conversation, but hey.
Oh, well, we're all grown up and responsible now, and we all just drink responsibly.
Yes.
Yes.
I drink water.
Yeah.
That's responsible.
Yeah, that's right.
Except you know what fish do in that stuff.
Mine's tank water, so it comes from the sky.
Uh-huh.
There aren't any fish in the sky.
You know what tadpoles do in that stuff.
We've got screens over the top of the tanks. They can't get in. Generally speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Hot chocolate. Yep, hot chocolate's good, Wild.
Coffee and Kahlua.
Cajun's got to go milk his ducks. that video made my day, Adam. And it is really, actually, I think it's going to have made my week. I love that duck milking video. Although I'm convinced someone's going to watch it and think it's actually legit. They're not going to notice it was made on April Fool's Day.
The funny thing is my next up video is I bought a sheep milking machine.
Does it work on ducks?
I bought a sheep milking machine. That is my next up video. I've got YouTube open, and that's the next up video underneath your live.
Why have you got a sheep milking machine? You don't have sheep.
Oh, that's the next up video. It's not. I haven't got one.
Oh. Sorry, I'm a bit slow tonight. Now, Kieth Brooks says he just popped in to say hello and give some support. Off to work. Have a good day, friends. Thanks for joining us, Kieth.
Hello, Abby.
Hello, Abby's life. It's nice to see you here. And Wild's got to go do bunny chores. She's been up since like 3 a.m. She's not milking them, though.
Yeah, I'll ask Bibby about milking a cat.
Yeah, Bibby milked a cat, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
I can't even imagine doing that. I've milked a sheep, and that was really hard. The teats were in just a really strange direction. Oh, hang on. Have you seen Pinball's water dividing video? No, I haven't. I'll have to go have a look at that one. Pinball's got some really interesting stuff. But it'd be
you gotta be on the hop there, Wild.
What was that? Sorry, Darren?
You got to be on the hop.
Hang on.
Yes, cats
Thank
do
you.
have milk. And Bibby has milked a cat.
Jeep, I actually knew a person whose job it was to milk bulls.
Well, yeah, if you're an AI technician, you've got to milk bulls, don't you? I was actually talking to somebody today about that with my goats. They thought my goat was a billy. I'm like, nope, I'm not milking a billy goat.
Well, my dog has also been milked.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a problem getting him to go to the vet.
Yeah. And most of the dog show and dog breeders will use AI, and so it has to be collected.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, someone's got to collect it.
Yeah, it's an interesting process.
Yeah, I'll see Bob's now 7. So I want to put some on ice.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like the voice of experience there, Adam.
It does. Yes, it does. It does. Your friend milked her Saint Bernard. Cool.
Yeah, the vet offered to teach me how to do it, and I said, no, that dog loves me way too much already.
So while I've seen them do bulls on TV, it's very interesting. I saw it on All Creatures Great and Small, them trying to at least. That was entertaining.
Yes, you use what's called a boot.
Yes, and yes, they kept messing it up. It's quite funny.
I'll tell you another funny story with breeding dogs. We went to a dog show up in New South Wales, and we're traveling with a friend of ours, and she was going to the place we're staying at. She was going to use one of his stud dogs, and when she got there, she didn't really like him, so she changed her mind. And on the drive back, and we're all traveling together, she said, "You know what? I should use your dog." So we said, "All right," because Spike was our bull mastiff. He was a beautiful big male dog. So we pulled into the recreation reserve at Albury Wodonga, and there's a big park there. So we sort of pulled into there and drove right down the back and pulled up there and got the girl and got Spike out. And here they are doing the do in the middle of the park. And just where they were both standing together, we looked up, and we didn't notice that there's a sign. And on the sign, it said very clearly, "No dogs allowed." And we went, okay.
Yeah. You'll have to wait for a minute. I'm tied up.
Yeah. Yes. Anyway, she got
Well, you have a good day. Hope your chores go well, and you have a fantastic day today. Thank you for joining us. Nettie was saying she's worked with AI in horses. That would have been very interesting. Adam was saying the collection sock for milking stallions. It's a real thing. Interesting.
Well, there's a lot of species of dogs, breeds of dogs now that can't breed naturally. They have to be AI. They've just been manipulated and have a structure. It's just too hard. A lot of the bulldogs.
Even some of the German shepherds now.
Yeah.
Really?
They're too weak in the back leg.
Wow. That's a bit disturbing, really.
It is.
Have a great day, G. Thanks for joining us. Oh, you're going to get some sleep.
Gonna get some sleep. It's what, 8 in the morning?
That's a bit early to be going to bed. You're late. Well, sleep well.
All right. Well, I think I might head out there too, guys. And
Yes, it's getting later on.
it is. Might go.
The conversation did range, didn't it, Bibby?
Hey, Bibby, if your nightclub night does not run like that, you're doing something wrong.
Oh dear. You're actually, yeah.
He's not wrong though.
No. Mind you, I haven't done that for about 20 odd years. I gotta go.
I'm gonna knock them down.
Thanks for coming, Whiskey and Sunshine Off Grid. Have a great day.
Got that.
And there you go. Jeep works night shift, so
There you go.
Got that tattoo across your forehead, haven't you, mate?
it's all
There's a
back legs
huge
and
front
back
chest
side.
and small back legs. He hasn't tried yet. There you go.
I think Bibby appreciated your analogy. No?
Hey. It's a mission statement, actually. But
Those people all had a great night.
all right,
I'm
folks.
I'm
Well,
gonna head out,
after
guys.
that,
Yep.
likewise. All right, y'all.
For joining
good
us.
to see you, Darren. Good to see you, Jandera.
And Bomber, call me when you need it.
Yeah, I definitely will. We'll see how we go with tomorrow, and we'll go from there.
Well,
So,
I was here waiting.
Yeah. Well, there wouldn't have been much to do today, so we just got to get those tall ones done, and once that's done, then the top coat. But if you want to come up and help us out with that, you're on.
Oh,
I'll even
let me know.
I'll even cook lunch again for you.
yeah.
Another work thing, huh?
Yeah, I think I'll pass on the lunch, actually.
Oh, it wasn't my cooking.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's right. That
Okay.
ended up in some interesting toilet trips, didn't it?
Mhm. I think it
dropped-
was food poisoning, quite frankly.
I've dropped 5 kilos, so
You dropped 5 kilos.
I've tried since I got better. I've changed my diet a bit as well, and I've dropped a little bit. So it's been good.
All right. Well,
All right.
yeah, give us a bell, mate. All right,
Will
y'all.
do. All right, bye all.
Thanks for coming.
Our pleasure.
You have a great week. See you later, Silhouette Park Farm. Thanks for coming and joining in. Thank you for joining the live. It was great to catch up with everyone, and I hope everyone has a fantastic evening and sleeps well. Have a great one. Bless you.